Okay, what's up everybody? We're live. So actually, I don't think we have the new Platinum reset yet. Parium kind of baited us a little bit, they announced it. But I don't think the new rewards are in, I don't think we have the patch. So I guess today is the last of the old Platinum resets. So we're not really gonna see how popular is it gonna be yet today, because I don't think this one counts. But I'm assuming that next week, when there is accessories on the table, there's gonna be a lot more demand to get the platinum chests, and lots of people that usually can't be bothered are going for it, especially on the first week. But I'm sure just overall Plat reset is gonna get pretty big increase in players, which is kind of bad for me because I'm not too hot right now in Platinum. I don't know if I'm gonna finish Plat even if more people start playing it, and definitely not when that happens. It's been very hit and miss, you know, a couple times I got, you know, top 20 this year, but then a couple times I didn't get Plat, and often it's kind of very close if I make it or not. I feel like almost most of the time. The ones where I don't drop out of Platinum once during the push are kind of exception at this point. But I really want to get the loot. I do have some pretty crazy good Swift parry on my account. It's kind of unfortunate because when I came back, like at the end of the summer, I sold, like my artifact was like full. And I was like, mail was almost full too and was piling up. And I probably sold like 300 Swift parry items or something like that. Obviously I kept all of the best ones. But there was a lot, you know, like epics, let's say, that I could have rolled them to see if I get triples, or maybe the last stat would be good and then it would be a good item. A lot of that kind of items that were not good but they had potential to be good, I didn't keep, and you know, I would do it differently now, but I still have a couple really good pieces. I know I'm gonna get really good build on Predator, which I think is gonna be one of the best abusers of the Swift parry set, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting it. I hope I get the right accessories soon. Basically, I'm already like making presets on Predator for Swift parry, even though we're not anywhere close to, you know, never mind, like I still need 3 accessories. I'm not like missing 1 but 3. I already have presets on him and I'm kind of waiting for it. I was trying to just get couple quick easy battles in to get platinum, but I shouldn't. I can totally out of this team, I think. I feel like I should be able to take this one, no? Let's try with the same team. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It seems like I'm basically the only one in the raid community that is excited about the update, or that's how it feels like to me at least. I see everybody else being really unhappy about Swift parry in different ways. Some people think it's too OP, Reddit thinks it's too OP, people in my Discord think that the set sucks and nobody's gonna use it over Merciless or, I mean, Mercurial or Lethal Blastonskin. Everybody's unhappy. I'm like the only guy that is super excited about some new, like the reworks on Deflection and Swift parry. I feel like even the Deflection is gonna get some use. If nothing else, people are gonna use Siegfried 4-piece Deflection or something. But I think it's gonna get more use, and maybe if there is some new champions that kind of work like Nail, but they're not like nukers, they're some kind of supports. Maybe even the 9-piece set could be useful. But what this means is that we need to start actually getting the Plat, and we can't keep missing on it. So the grind is real now. But back in the day, you know, if they announced a set that gave you like 30% ignore defense or 35% ignore defense, people would have gone like super bonkers. Now they give 50% ignore defense set and people are like meh. You know, we have other sets too. I'm gonna keep using Stone Skin and Lethal. I'm kind of surprised about it. 50% ignore defense is quite big. Many champions, well, basically any champion can get 100% ignore defense with that if they really want to. Like with like Mastery and Relic, even without anything in your kit. And that's gonna be big deal. 100% ignore defense is like way better than 90% ignore defense. Because you're still reducing a lot of the damage if you have any defense at all. I kind of, you know, if you saw the video I made about the set, you know, I kind of said the same thing in longer detail on that one with some pictures and explanations. But today we're not fighting for accessories, we're just fighting for normal Swift parry. Yeah, I would definitely use it on Predator. I feel like, you know, there is some points that there is other good sets. 9-piece Mercurial is getting more and more popular even on just normal nukers without ignore defense, but especially the ones with like bonkers multipliers, like let's say Garol. But I feel like the obvious two primary users of the Swift parry are gonna be Nice and Predator. Not just because they're both health scaling and it gives you max health, but they're both like really tanky nukers that don't have ignore defense, which the set would give them. And like they can also use the 6-piece set bonus that reduces single target damage, and like basically the only thing that those two really need is damage. I mean, Nice doesn't need anything, don't get me wrong, but they have everything else, they just want more damage, and that set seems like perfect for them. Not only does it give them a lot of ignore defense, but overall it gives tons of value and stats to them. And even the single target damage reduction is pretty good. I guess maybe on somebody like Taras too, but Taras hasn't been super popular in a while. Fuck, I don't think I can easily beat any of these teams. Today I have good amount of Classic Arena reset tokens saved up too, so I don't think I'm gonna have to waste pretty much any gems on Plat push. I mean, I'm for sure gonna do refreshes, but we're definitely gonna gain more gems from finishing Plat if that happens than from the refreshes, so we're definitely not gonna waste any gems today. Feel like we can just auto this at this point. The Predator lanes thing is kind of a weird one. A lot of people have been asking me specifically about Gloomy Coronet. I feel like people are kind of getting unlucky. Like the lanes is definitely the more interesting one out of the two, even though Coronet seems great. I really like the wand on Predator though, so I mean, Lens is the best damage relic, of course, but Wand is like insane utility, so I feel like Wand is always a good option. Wait, I missed one battle, right? We could fight the Noldor team here, but it has Niam, so I don't know if that's a good example. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose to this, but let's see. Okay, it's a 9-piece Mercurial Solanar. How does everybody have 9-piece sets? Like, how is this happening? He has 9-piece set on both of them. Bro. Like, even assuming that he has, like, you know, defense ring on Solanar or something like that. I can't even make like any type of 9-piece sets. How does everybody have so many? It's probably confirmation bias that everybody who's not running them doesn't have it, but still, it feels like people are just, never mind getting supports in 9-piece, but people are running nukers in it all the time. Yeah, I mean, lanes is really good, I'm not gonna argue about that. Of course, you might want to put lanes on like many different things, but you know, both is good, but I do like the wand that it's like the one thing that kind of if you get CC'd, even if you proc passive, then you're kind of screwed. And wand is kind of pretty good with that. I mean, would I put lanes on Predator if I had one? Yeah, I would definitely do it, but I would still feel a little bit sad about... It's kind of like, do you put Ward of the Fallen or Polymorph on like tanky nukers? Both is really good. You kind of want to have both of them. It depends on battle which one is better. Okay, a little bit slow start, kind of just grinding a couple points before I can actually get into LA. What do you guys think about Solanar? How many of you guys have gotten him in the chat? Because like I don't have him. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get him. Maybe they still are gonna do some guaranteed event. I have no idea about that. But quite many people have him at this point, and I haven't fought him too many times in live arena, only 2 times. But I have tested him in classic arena. I've seen a bunch of videos of playing with him and talked with a lot of people. And Solanar honestly seems kind of like a good champion, or like, by good I mean like balanced champion for once from Plarium. It's good, it has really big potential in some situations, but it's not like unbeatable god that you can't counter if you don't want to. Or I mean, sometimes you can't, but you know, he's like a really good mortal. He's not like nice. So seems pretty good champion. Unusually balanced for Plarium. Usually most champions are either completely trash or they're like OP and ruin the game. But people like Solanar, but they're not like too mad about him, which is good. Okay, let's get into the live arena. Last session I did actually pretty good. It's on a video that's not released yet, but the last one that you guys saw, I was not doing well. So let's see how we're gonna do today. What do you mean names are blocked? I do like Galleos. I have him. I don't use him a lot. You know, Galleos is kind of tricky for me to use. Like, he's gonna get locked out. I'm not gonna get defense buff for him. Chances are that they have like Mercurial or immunity or something like that. I'm not gonna get to nuke hard. He might die from Marius before he gets his first turn. Or even if he gets it, then like chances are that he's gonna nuke them without increased defense, and he can't put decreased defense on enemy. And oftentimes he's not that great for me. I feel like he's really good if you go first and you can buff strip the enemy. But I like my tankier nukers more often than him. He's usually kind of like last resort, or if they go full magic affinity or something like that. Like everything in the game changes if you get locked out. And I kind of play with the mentality that I'm getting locked out in every single battle. Okay, Carol and Hilvi. This is gonna be really annoying if both of them are in 9-piece Mercurial. Chances are that they are in it. I guess I just go Roto still. Yeah, we go Rotos and Leonardo. Maybe I might resist the Grixia, probably not, but she can still weak it. It's not 5-star blessing, so maybe there's a chance. Arbiter? That's unusual pick. Okay, I think we're gonna ban either Garrel or Hilvi. I already picked the Leonardo, so we're not gonna go for Grixia ban. I think we go Hilvi or Garrel. It's a hard choice. Let's go Hilvi. Yeah. I'm not too intimidated by Arbiter pick, so he can have that. What's up, sweet potato? Oh, you got... well, was that your first Maritzka or not? I mean, I would be pretty happy with Maritzka. I'm assuming that it's not your first Maritzka, based on your reaction. I think I actually go for A2. I think Garrel is gonna move. Fuck. Nah, I think... fuck. I go A3 on Garrel. I'm not even going A2. Oh, and Bandit. Fuck. Should have gone for A2. I think we're okay. We're done. I didn't get locked out on Donatello, but I had to cleanse. But I'm screwed. Maybe the A2 would have been the more consistent choice on Armans. I feel like the A3 was like the high risk, high reward move. If I got the Garrel polymorphed and he didn't wand me, then that would have been better. But probably the A2 would have been the safer, balanced alternative. That's what I was talking about, the wand with the Predator earlier against Lens. Even though Lens is like the best relic for damage, but wand is just so good, it's kind of hard to overlook it. I still want more wands. I hope I get a few this season. I also got Aspect of Xerath yesterday, and I'm thinking about maybe putting like Aspect of Xerath on all of my turtles. Just for fun. I don't have better relics to do anyway, and I feel like Aspect of Xerath is good on all of them, just for the Leonardo passive. That could be kind of like a fun build to have a full turtle team where everybody is in Xerath. Interesting choice. He's early picking Donatello and Leonardo. That's very unusual. What nuker do I want to go here? Should I actually go Galleos now that we were talking about it? I think I go Galleos on this one. Or just Empress. But Galleos would deal better with Leonardo, Unkillable and other buffs. Yeah, everybody is running Solanar in Mercurial. I mean, They're running everything. Carol is in Mercurial, Solanar is in Mercurial, who is not in Mercurial at this point, but I'm sure we're gonna get some kind of sets or relics or something that counters Mercurial eventually. I kinda wanna go Sulfuran against this guy. I have a feeling that this guy is gonna have a lot of Mercurial as well. I mean, imagine when people start having Carnages in 9-piece Mercurial too, it's gonna be so annoying. Okay, let's see how many of his Nukers are in Mercurial in this battle. If they're not, we might do well with Sulfurion, but I'm suspecting that multiple of them are in it. Okay, nobody is in Mercurial. Okay, unless he has resistance. I have seen Death Dealer resistance Leonardos before. That's a possible build. It's kind of hard to make it, but people have done it before. Can I just get the Donatello passive with the A1, maybe? Ah, barely not enough damage. Wait, is that actually better? Is he just gonna die to the burns now? Is Donatello passive gonna proc if he dies to the burns? Okay. He got healed in time. Damn, I wasted Droto's first turn because I was trying to avoid using the cooldowns on the passive. But I think the Rooster was the right pick in this battle. Man, every time like barely not enough damage to finish them off. Wait, he still has to do... Did he proc the Donatello passive or not? I don't think he did proc it. Or did he? No, he didn't. Fuck. I should have A1'd again. Wait, did I get extra? No, fuck. Can Sulfuran survive one nuke? Okay. I'm almost surprised that my Sulfuran survived it. He's not that tanky. I wasn't expecting him to. I think we're done though. Okay, that's it. Well, I mean, yeah, there's no way. Okay. That wasn't even that close. We lost that harder than the first battle. By the way, the game competition is up. If you beat me, send the picture in Discord and you'll win the game giveaway. Okay, let's see, maybe I don't go Armans on this one. Yeah, top 20, I mean, I haven't been like top 20, I've been 27 and 29 this year. And I don't know how those happened. Top 20, I don't think that's gonna happen. I would have to pull several good champions to do that. Not even close. It's kind of weird that we have the extra rewards only for... Wait, let me think about it. Do I just go... Okay, I'm just going more than Donatello, no Armans in this battle. I've spoken about this multiple times recently, since the Swift Parry topic came up, but we have normal Platinum chest that is top 500. Then we have Super Platinum chest that is top 20 and Ultra Platinum chest that is top 3. Why are there no other chests between top 20 and top 500? It seems a bit odd. I feel like they should add multiple tiers in between. because top 20 is like on the level that it's basically not doable for any kind of reasonable player. If you're like a long time free to play and you play well and you have good account and some good pulls and you happen to have especially good reset, top 30 is in the realm of possibilities. Top 20 is like, you know, 100 points or 150 points more than top 30. And the competition, you will get attacked way more if you get that high. So it seems close, but it's quite far away actually. It's basically just Mad and Aspie and Rose and then a couple Chinese or Korean mega whales occasionally that get top 20. These days at least. Not like back in my day. Then it was different. Okay, can we actually get the win? It's looking a lot better when I have Predator and he gets couple kills, and now it feels like I might have a chance to win this battle. Okay. No battle this time. I mean, top 100 is really not, like... I kind of disagree with you, Greasy Nail. The difference between gold... Like, is it gold 5 these days? The difference between gold 5 and top 100 is usually like 80 points. Less than that. Like, there's... Let's say 100 points, but it's less than 100 points. Difference between gold and top 100. It starts to get a lot higher after top 100, and especially after top 20, then we go suddenly like multiple 100-point gap. But if you can finish top 500, you can finish top 100. That's like... The gap is very small. It's just RNG because there's tons of people hovering around that benchmark, probably like several thousand players every reset, and like it's very little difference if you finish gold 4 or if you get top 100 actually. I mean, I have no information about that Fallen, but that sounds like a mechanic that Parium would do. I mean, it would seem pretty logical. We have like block everything else except relics, so I'm sure that's gonna happen. Like the, what do you call it? The block item set stuff, that doesn't apply to relics, right? Or does it? I feel like if it doesn't, they will definitely add a mechanic like that at some point. I don't know why we have normal lockout and then the debuff lockout. I feel like they should have never added the normal lockout in the first place, and we should only have the debuff lockout. No Solanar battles yet, but I'm sure we will get some soon. Quite many people already got him. I kind of always, you know, of course some people get lucky, but I feel like I always underestimate how big lengths people go to pull shards. And whenever we have like some new Void champion or Mythic champion, already the next day, half of Platinum has that champion. Never mind top live arena, everybody in top live arena is pretty much gonna have it on the next day. Okay, I can't kill anybody. I think just go A2 on Empress. Wait, can I block revive it now? I think I just go for kills rather than block revive Empress. Or no, let's go for block revive. What am I saying? Of course we go for block revive. Maritska would just revive them with higher turn meter than me and they would all go before me and it would not work out. I'm not talking about that, but there's the other one, the seal debuff. That procs like artifact sets, right? But I don't think it works on relics either. I have to double check. That debuff is not very often relevant, so I haven't thought about it too much. By the way, on the last live stream I forgot to put the stream music on and somebody pointed it out to me. And then I was like, yeah, that happens because if I don't turn it off... I thought we could kill Marios. If I don't turn it off, then I'm gonna have that music also on my other videos and it's gonna mess the audio a little bit because I can't adjust the volumes. I forgot about it on my next video. Next video is gonna have stream music on and it might be a little bit too loud, so that was my bad. Wait, should I have done A1? Is Predator just gonna die to the necrosis? Well, maybe it's fine. I probably should have done A1 though, and not A2. Grixia is just so nasty if you have in any team, if you can lock out the enemy and reset your own cooldowns, it's kind of really annoying to play against that. We're just full turtling. I'm not even gonna try to kill the Maritska just yet. We'll kill the other two and buy some time. Dead Dealer OP. It kind of breaks the enfeeble issue. I hope I get a second Dead Dealer this season. I will use more than one. Oh, Master Seal blocks relics. Okay, so then we basically have that mechanic. That's what I meant, yeah. So we already have it. But I'm sure they might make a relic that also does it, or, you know, maybe make Master Seal more common debuff, because who else does it outside of Carnage? I don't know, but if there is some other champion, it's definitely never being used in any battles. Yasser, which relic are you talking about? I think they're both good. Like, the Ignore Defense relic surprisingly also has speed main stat, so some people were kind of not super excited about the relic, even though I was, because the Ignore Defense on the passive and the buff part is pretty interesting to me, but maybe it would not have been that good, or it would have been like, you know, usable but nothing crazy. But then it also got speed main stat. I feel like that makes the relic like top tier. Maybe it's not as desirable as like Stars of Jinang to cut into the enemies, but it's kind of crazy that it gives you speed and it's also the tankiest relic out there. Maybe on somebody like Theodosia, for instance. And the other one, I guess it's good for Carnage. I mean, not I guess, it's definitely good for Carnage. You could run Just Wand or other things on him too, or even Death Dealer. But maybe on a Solanar, like I guess you could run it on a Solanar too, right? I have to double check. Does it say that it doesn't work for AoE? Oh yeah, it's single target only. Okay, so maybe not for him, but you know, it's maybe not the sexiest relic out there, but I'm sure you are gonna find some use for this, and maybe like some champions that do counter attacks in the future might have some good synergy with it. Who knows? Wait, let me think about it for a second. We were just talking about the let me show it to you. In Discord we were talking about, somebody was asking about the gemstones. So there is this weird interaction with Predator, in case you guys didn't know. Where is it? This one. When using multi-hit skills, each consecutive hit after the first one that the wearer makes will ignore 5% of the target's defense. But this works in like a weird way with Predator. When he does the double hit A2, there are like single target hits, but then it's also like a multi-hit and double hit. And it's coded that this is like 8 attacks. So this gemstone is like super OP on Predator. I guess since Predator A2 is single target, wouldn't that technically work even on Predator A2? Where does it say it? Is it not single target? It doesn't say single target. I thought it said it here. Attacks all enemies 2 times after hitting the initial selected enemy. No, it's single target. This counts as single target. I think that would work with Predator. You could do that with the passive, maybe, I think. But it would definitely work with the A1 and the passive procs. And that relic is, I'm sure, gonna surprise people, so you can, you know, you can catch people off guard with that, I'm sure. Okay, he's going full force affinity. That's not problem with the death dealer. That's one of my favorite avatars. I like how they look. What do you guys think about the new Platinum avatars? I feel like it's a little bit lackluster because the old ones were kind of cool and unique, and now they're just avatars for new champions. I don't know if I'm the only hater about it, but I wish they made some new, really cool looking icons instead of just putting the champion avatars in it. Should I go with Nakarada instead of Donatello? Nah, we go Donatello. Yeah, like, Varium always does this. I say this like every other video, but people think that Plarium are like, you know, they don't know what's up and they're stupid. They know exactly what's up, and that's why all of the game mechanics feel so annoying to you, because they make them annoying and difficult on purpose, so that you're gonna spend money. I don't know if I dare to No, we go Empressman. And that's why, you know, they release some OP champion, they do a couple 15x's for it, and then in 6 months, they will often introduce some new mechanic or champion that counters it. It's a good strategy. Plarium has been doing it for years, and it works. So it's not like they implement a counter for every single champion, but if there is some new really OP mechanic, they will for sure do it. And they have planned to do it before they even release the original champion. It's not like they are releasing those counters by popular demand. They have already, you know, they have created the 2 champions at the same time, and they are just making like some analytics about how long do we need to, what's the best delay between those 2 champions that they make the highest possible profit. That's how Plarium operates. And good for them. It is what it is. Okay, can we get 1 kill for the passive? Let's go. Dude, I'm so looking forward for the Swift Parry Predator. I know it's gonna be fun. I think more often he will be one-shotting the enemy supports from full health. Obviously not like Galateris, but maybe sometimes squishy supports like maybe Crixias or Fabians and so on. Am I tempted? Yeah, I mean, I bought Predator. It's not like I can't spend money, but yeah, I'm kind of black pilled about the game, you know. I've been playing the game since start, since beta. I quit the game for 8 months, you know, I came back at the end of the summer. I quit the game for a good while. You know, obviously I'm super black pilled about the game. I feel like me spending money is not gonna make any difference, and I'm not prepared to spend millions on this game, so I'm just basically not gonna spend anything. If there's a really cool champion pass, I'll get it. If I'm like missing little bit voids for some guaranteed crazy champion, I'll buy it, I'll give Plarium some money. But I'm not buying shards, I'm not spending in general. I'm kind of past of it. Do I want good champions? Do I want to compete in Platinum? Yeah. Am I like annoyed that I'm not able to do it? Yeah, but I'm not like... If I, like, let's say that I spend 10,000 euros in the game, it's not gonna make like any difference. Unless I get really lucky. So I'm just too black pilled to spend at this point. No, not that I was like ever like a big spender, but you know, at one point I used to buy the monthly gem back and so on, but that's maybe like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. And you know, I don't judge, like I don't care if you're a whale, if you're free to play. I'm kind of on the weird angle that I get double teamed by the angry... Oh, he has Xibia. I get double teamed by the angry people from both sides. The super whales hate me for being free to play, and the free to play people hate me for being dirty whale. And there's, you know, there's no winning. Okay, let's see if the Xibia Nice is gonna take the cake. It's definitely gonna be an annoying battle to deal with. And you don't meet Xibias too often, I'm sure, not because people wouldn't use them, but because they don't have them. It's kind of rare. I mean, Star of Xinyan kind of takes the show, because it's considered the best relic, and it was from the same season. But if you have Nice and you have Xibia, then it's insane combination. Okay, Polymorph took the cake though. Polymorph, I think, well, let's see. Let's see if we can do this. I mean, I guess we're good, surely. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. If you have really good Nice, I've had a couple battles where I just can't. there's nothing I can do. I have like 10 plus minute battle and everyone else is dead, but I just can't kill Nice, and eventually he takes me. Okay, we're doing okay. We have positive win ratio. I'll take it. How much time is there for Plat reset? It's gonna be a short push from me. I think we're gonna do like a 10-minute or less push again. Otherwise I might get pushed out. 4-piece stone skin, 4-piece mercurial marriage. I don't see those too often. People don't usually pair them. Going 9-piece is just too strong on mercurial. Sneedlewoods, I know what you mean, but like I agree and disagree. It does take a lot of time to do them, but again, you know, we've had like leaks from past. I don't want to like retell all stories that I've told multiple times, but you know, there has been leaks where champions have been leaked multiple years before they were released, and the kits have been the exact same. So they do take a lot of time to make the champions. But yes, they do have them in drawer. They have like, I'm sure, like 100 plus champions that are fully like completed, and they're just waiting to slow roll them. I'm sure like the upcoming faction, for instance, I'm sure the champions in that faction have been made like years ago already. Plarium has been, you know, doing this since the start. Like, if you don't know, like the old factions, like the new factions, they were released, or not released, but they were leaked in the first year of Raid. They were already in the in-game files. There was icons for the accessories and artifacts, and I think this is super long time ago, so maybe I recall wrong. But I think accessories were leaked because the accessory icons were in the in-game in-game files before accessory was even like a thing that was announced. So, and I think they learned from that mistake, and these days they don't put upcoming things into the in-game files until like week before the update. But yeah, there has been leaks. We know that Plarium creates these champions years before the release. What's up, Malus? I wasn't, like, you were facing the main clan, right? I'm in the second clan. I had no idea, honestly. I haven't been following the Seeds stuff too much because it hasn't been super relevant to me, but I do know that Kalle is, you know, quite strong these days. You know, I pay a lot attention to what, to Platinum Arena, and I keep track of how many people in different clans finish Plat and were active. And I've been following this for like several months at this point. And Gallifrey tends to be the clan with fourth or fifth most people finishing Plat, which is kind of surprising because I don't think Gallifrey was... Gallifrey was always like a hardcore clan, but it was kind of like free-to-play clan or not mega well, and they were not like hardcore PvP clan. But it's one of the top PvP clans these days, I guess. At least if the metric of like activity counts. I'm sure of course the like SP and Mad and so on are gonna destroy it, but at least they're active, so I am aware of that. And to be honest, my, like, one of the issues on my account is that, like, never mind like live arena and and Platinum Push, which is the two main things that I'm interested about. But my champion pool is kind of shallow, which is not great for sieges. So I'm not that strong on sieges. I kind of want to be, but I'm not there yet. I can win offense battles, but not a lot of defense battles. I see some people winning like 10-20 battles per siege in defense, and I have never done that. Oh, you like his name? By the way, triple nukers are already quite... I think we go Empress this time to try to avoid the R-base. Nah, I'm not gonna kill nice with my Empress, but triple nukers are already quite common in live arena. I think they're definitely gonna get more popular because of the 9-piece Mercurial. Triple nuker might eventually be the standard and not double nuker. I want to try Sulfuren in this battle, but I feel like he has to have at least one of his nukers in Mercurial. Maybe both Marius and Garol, but I bet the Garol is. I think Sulfuren is kind of out of the play almost. Oh, we meet this guy. Something conjoined. I met him a couple days ago. Do we ban it? That's like a turn meter booster also. I think we ban it so that maybe... I mean, it's not gonna go first. I'm sure his R-base is fast too, but at least that my Sulfuren hopefully got in before the nukers. Okay, last time I went for A3 on Garol and it didn't work out well, so I guess we just open with the A2 and try to play safe, hopefully. Okay, we still got wanded, but it wasn't too bad. Well, it was kind of the worst champion to proc it though. I wish we could have gotten the Marius stunned. Damn, okay, now it's really bad. Predator lost his first turn because of taunt. And I don't know if I'm gonna get any turns. Come on, don't die. I know he's not gonna survive. Okay, let's go. I hope the sheep goes before Predator. Well, we can probably kill it anyway with the double hit. Okay, I know you might think the ban was crazy, but I did it so that like I could cut in with Sulfuren, which would have been really strong against this team, assuming he was not rocking like full 9-piece Mercurial on the nukers. Okay, we didn't get the Garol with the double hit. At least we got one kill, but that's not good enough to make the Predator passive that strong. Yeah, I can show the build after the battle. You can also find my optimizer link in description with all of my builds as well. Come on, Predator. You need to tank this one hit. We can make a comeback if you tank. Okay, no. Fair enough. He only had 1 kill. Maybe I should have not gone for the Togron ban because my Sulfuron is low anyway, but it made sense at the time. Okay, so we have Wind of Submission, we have 1 Mythic Gemstone that gives you 10% more damage per kill. We have 1 that makes you do 5% more damage against enemies with full health and 10% reduced damage per dead ally. Then we have 4-piece Lethal and 4-piece Cruel, and then 1 Reaction and 2-piece Mercurial. Now, this might look a little bit weird. I don't have good Merciless because I was away from the game for a long time, 8 months. I would go like full damage on him, which would be like 6-piece Merciless, but I don't have good gear on it. I have really good gear on Lethal and Cruel, so I just went for full damage. I wasn't then trying to go for 4-piece Stone Skin on him, but I also have really good Swift Parry, so that's gonna be the play for me in the future. The gear is good, but the set might look a little bit weird for some people. You can totally run Predator in 4-piece Stone Skin, but he can already evade with the passive, so I feel like you don't always have to build him in Stone Skin. And since he is so high health, if you don't build him in Stone Skin, sometimes with shields he's also gonna survive bombs, and it's kind of good to mix it up a little bit. Though now that we got the 9-piece Mercurial, there is better ways to try to counter bombs, or not better ways, but like new other ways. Anyway, let's get some wins. A little bit setbacks. Gizmog, I haven't been seeing him a lot lately. Gizmog was one of my main enemies for a while, but the Mercurial definitely made him more sparse, but this guy has 6-star blessing on him, which is OP, and I don't have any Mercurial anyway. Almost could go Carnage against this one. I'm gonna last pick Carnage, but I'm just thinking if I go Necret or Mod. I think I go Mod and not Necret. Mod might be able to get rid of the boss from Gizmog and might also polymorph it, though most likely, almost certainly it's gonna be at least in Intercept or Mercurial. Or 9-piece Mercurial could be too. I go for the Sifi ban since I picked the Carnage. I wanna ban the Gizmog, but I don't want him to get immunity. And he probably wouldn't expect me to ban the Sifi either. Well, Sulfuron is not good matchup against Maritzka. First of all, my Sulfuron is really slow, so I never really pick Sulfuron against any teams where where they have immunity or like speed champions, because I assume that they are much faster than me. But Maritzka passive gives block damage to everybody if you get burned or bombed, so you basically can't pick it against Maritzka. People often kind of forget about that part, because Maritzka has a lot going for her, But she is also counter against those mechanics. And like, good one too. Okay, A2 or A3. I think we go A2 and hope that we don't kill Maritska. I just want to kill Marius and Gizmak, but I do want to get more than 1 kill. Okay, we got 3 kills. I kind of wish we didn't. We have the passive stacked out now, but both of the nukers are gonna go before me, and that's gonna be a little bit scary. You need to dodge now, Predator. Well, if the supports die, I don't know if that's gonna be enough, to be honest. I don't know if we can... Well, maybe we can take nice on 1 versus 1. There's always a chance. No. Enfeeble. That's not good. Now he really needs to dodge. Now we need quite many dodges if he wants to complete this challenge. Come on, Predator, I believe in you. You can do it. Okay, there's one. Let's go. If we can get a couple dodges in a row and steal a little bit health, then maybe we can make a comeback. Okay, I don't have accuracy. I might not be resistant, but most likely I will. Because, you know, he's gonna have more resistance. I have accuracy, I don't even have action guardians. Let's just do A1 and save it. Okay. Almost. No, I'm not gonna answer like questions about my significant others or my location, you know. What can I say? I'm not gonna dox myself. Call me crazy. Who would not want to volunteer their personal information to the internet? I think you have asked me like multiple times both of those things, and I don't say it. I've seen a lot of, you know, screwed up things in this game. First of all, people have tried to dox me. Like, I'm aware of, like, one guy thought he knew that who I was. So I don't know how he got that information, but he got it wrong. But people have tried to dox me, but it wasn't correct. You can just, you know, maybe you don't believe me, but it wasn't correct. But there is many other raid players that have been doxed, you know. Why would I volunteer my private information like that? Not that it would, you know, not that I have like that much to hide, but even if you don't have anything to hide, why would you give your private information to the internet so that other people can, you know, try to order me some pizzas or cause some other trouble? Why would I do that? If it happens, it happens. It's not end of the world for me, but, you know, why would I make things harder for myself on purpose? Yeah, I mean, there's many raid people that are known, but, you know, let's not even, you know, respect their privacy if you can, you know, it's not, you can talk shit without trying to, like, dox people. You can talk trash about me, I don't mind that, but I'm not gonna send you my address. Even if you want a 1 versus 1 me, I'm not gonna give you my home address. Should I go? No, I go mod. I was thinking about UDK for a second. Would be pretty good against both of the nukers, but he has too much CC with both Hilvi and Odin. I think we go Hilvi ban. I mean Odin ban. Not Hilvi this time. You know, I have talked about my personal life enough that if I tell you, like, you know, if I tell you my name or, you know, where I live or something like that, people will easily find out, so I'm not gonna give, like, too much information. I have already told many times that I live in a very, very small town. Okay, come on. Let's do this. I think we just I think I go for A3. I think Rotos can take one reflect now. I think we can go A3 on Empress. We have not even enough damage to kill it. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's actually really good. That might actually be really good for me. Can we block revive it with Predator? Oh fuck. I forgot about that. You see Taras and Maritska so rarely in live arena. I forgot that was gonna happen. Okay, we can get the block revive. Rotos not killing Embers was a major blessing in disguise. But we're still gonna have to face Taras. It's kind of crazy, you know. Taras is like out of the meta. You know, I've talked about that. Okay, see, I've talked about that bunch of times. I remember like pretty much like the first thing that I said when I came back is like, why is nobody using Taras anymore in live arena? Because it's just raping me in classic arena when people are running it in defense. Why are people not using it more in live arena? But he's not that popular these days. It's crazy. Taras is still super OP. But I guess being insanely tanky and having crazy damage is somehow not meta. The power creep is real. Okay. I don't think we can do this. Maybe if Rotos goes ham, but he still has heal me. We could get some extra turns here by just attacking Maritska and maybe get her out. But I don't think we can get the heal of it all. I can get like a double turn here now if I kill Maritska. Maybe if I broke like extra turn with A1, maybe I can get heal with 2. Nah, I'm still gonna die to Taras A1. Nah, we can't do this. Kind of close. I mean, Rotos is good against Taras, but Taras just one-shotted my tanky revivers with extreme ease. It wasn't even close. How is that champion not meta? Riddle me that. Taras is crazy good. Wait, no. Was that third loss in row? No, didn't I get one win in between? Is this a bot battle? Or is he another account? No, I think it's a bot battle. It's not bot cosplayer. Ah, fuck. Okay, I don't know, you know, you keep kind of indirectly trying to pry information. There is 2 bars in my town, if you really want to know. There's just 2 bars, so no, neither one of those is that. I have no idea, but you know, again, I don't live in a big city. If I were to guess, and I could be wrong, I have no, you know, I have no statistics about that, but, you know, probable that there's not a single LGBTQ person in my town. That would be my guess, but I have no idea. It's a small town, like I said. And there's 2 bars, that's it. They're you know, mostly full of old local, you know, drunks that go there every day. I mean, they're pretty popular, but other people go there too, but mostly older people than younger people in the bars. If I go to bar, chances are that I'm gonna meet, like, you know, my grandfather's sister or something like that. If you want to know. Her, like, children are not super, you know, happy that she likes to go bar a lot. She's quite old. And and it's kind of a harsh road for her to go to the bar. And she always sneaks to the bar. I mean, she lives like alone in a separate house, but like close to her, like girl and her, like you know, family. But she always she goes there almost every day, and quite many other old people here go like every day. Last time I went to the bar was like December. I don't think I went to the bar a single time this year. And yeah, my grandfather's sister was there that time too. And bunch of other people too. I was just gonna go get a burger because it was Sunday and I ran out of food, and I didn't know I had run out of food, and the store had already closed. I was just gonna go get food, but then I ended up staying there for like 1 AM or something until it closed, or whatever time it was. Maybe I don't go Armand's. Armand's is not working out too well for me lately. Maybe I go double reviver. Yeah, I know I killed my mod in the last battle. I think we go heal with ban. I already picked the Donatello. Kinda wanna ban Fabian though. Yeah, let's go Hilvi ban. Hilvi is gonna be Mercurello anyway, which is not gonna be great for Rotos. I don't know if there's any Walmarts in Finland. I don't think so, but I have no idea. Like, the cheap food store here is called Lidl, which I'm pretty sure is like a germ... I think we can kill Empress first, yeah. Which I think is like... Nah, do I go Siphi? Maybe I can actually kill Siphi. If we get Helm Smasher proc, I think we can one-shot a Siphi. Okay, great. So I think Lidl is like a cheap German brand. Correct me if I'm wrong, because last time I was wrong about some candy company's nationality. I thought it was Swedish and it was, what was it, Danish. Danish and not Swedish or something like that, but I think Lidl is a German food brand. It's like a lot cheaper than other ones and it's very popular, but those stores are like nowhere in Finland. They like... you know, Finland is like a very society of rules, and there's not that kind of corruption in like government like in other countries. But that would be like the best example of Finnish corruption, that all of the old other like food stores, they are like working together to make sure that the Lidl brand doesn't get any building permits anywhere relevant, because they want to keep their monopoly, and people want those little stores close to them, and most people don't have them anywhere close to them. I mean, if you live in a big city, you know, probably you have some of them close to you, but you know, it might be other side of the town, or if not, then chances are that it might be quite a while for you to go to the closest Lidl store. But that's basically like, I guess, the Walmart of Finland. They only sell food though. I mean, they sell a little bit other stuff, but not like Walmart. They are very small stores compared to Walmart, or like even for normal food stores, they're maybe smaller than average. I mean, I like Lidl, but you know, many people might consider Lidl like, you know, low quality store. I don't think so. I think, you know, it depends on the product. Some of the products I feel like are much better quality than the traditional Finnish K-market and S-market, which are the two main brands. I've lived in couple, well, I've lived in like, let me think about it, 4 different addresses in my life, and never has there been a Lidl close to me. Not once. I wish there had been, but not once. Okay, I think Krotos is gonna cut in now. I think we might be good. Surely Embrys is not gonna finish the job. Embraces can hit pretty hard though, but we have good amount of heals. Surely we can do this. I would be happy if we got a little in my local town, or like not even like close to this, even like the next town or something. I don't think there's a room for another food store in my town, honestly. We have one food store. That's it. Two bars, one food store, one church, and that's about the entire town. It shows the priorities of the people here. We're gonna push Plat, Johnny, but there's still like 30 minutes. If I push now, I'm gonna drop to like gold 4 at some point, or, you know, let's see. Oh, we fight Solmur again. We fought him quite often in last couple weeks. Okay, let's check out the Platinum stats after this battle, but I think it's still too early to start push for me. You need to have pretty strong account if you want to do like 30 minutes to 1 hour Platinum push. Wait, let's not pick Armans. Maybe as the last pick, but not yet. Yeah, I agree. Lidl has really good bakery section. I also specifically like that stuff. Whenever I go to Lidl, I will buy some I don't know what you call them in English, but like sausage rolls or something like that, or something else, pizzas or sausage rolls or whatever. Not that it's like some, you know, big boy stuff, but it's pretty good. I like it. I think we still go Armans. Chances are that he's gonna have a lot of Mercurial though, but okay, Rotos is the fastest champion in the battle. Interesting. He's running the full stone skin strategy. Okay. Rotos wants to spam extra turns. Okay, Morg, you can do it. Maybe Carnage still goes before some of their nukers. Okay, we got Marius. Wait, everybody in my team is going before him. He's running a really slow team. Obviously on purpose, of course, but interesting. I was still expecting that a few of them would cut in. Marius almost died to the Volcardia card. I guess we can just do A1 here. We don't have to do anything else. Should I waste Rotos A3? Like, I guess he's still gonna proc the passive, or no? No? Okay. Okay, that's pretty good if we can get this win. Damn. Nobody else in his team is doing damage, it's just Freya killing my team. Freya is hitting really hard. Not that I haven't seen it before, but ouch. Come on Freya, calm down. Okay, can we just kill Predator and end the battle that way? Maybe they are just gonna die to the necrosis at this point, even if he killed the nukers. Oh, he has Gloomy Coronet on Predator. Well, Fallen, my team is not... my defense team is not scary enough to do that. Last reset I was hit 7 times in 1.5 minutes. And... you know... that kind of hurts. Okay, we're good. Kind of close. He totally could have won this battle, but the necrosis was kind of helping me a lot. Okay, 24 minutes. Be right back. Wait, wasn't it Gloomy Coronet? What do you mean, Witu? I'm pretty sure that procced on the Predator, no? Yeah, well, that's my defense. That's just Donatello, Leonardo and Predator. Oh, Isaac was rank 2, but now he went down couple spots. Oh, somebody linked me a video of this guy earlier today. Let me actually look it up. I wasn't really familiar with him, but it's like he's a content creator and he did like a Solanar test video. Pretty sure it's the same guy. Yeah, it's him. I was looking at his Solanar showcase, like was it today or yesterday, to see what's up. He seemed to like it a lot. Shout out to V&D Tone Knights. Okay, I wish I could see the teams. I feel like the hidden thing was so BS because you can still see what teams you're attacking, you just can't see their names, and what's the point of that? Don't let me see their teams at all, and we would just have to attack teams full blind. That could be annoying, but it would be like a new game mode that you have to have some blind universal teams and new meta and strats. But we just can't see the statistics, and then after the platinum ends, we need to wait for 12 hours to know what rank we got and what rank other people got. Even though you can see the global leaderboards, but they are always wrong. They're not even remotely correct, so I'm not the biggest fan of this. I want to see what people are running and, you know, what's the meta and that kind of stuff. This is good. This is bad for content creators and just people, like, you know, wanting to see what other people are doing and trying to, you know, learn from other players. Okay, let's see. I feel like right now there's quite many non-Aspian mad in top 20. How many? Okay, there's 9 people in top 20 that are neither in SP or mad. Interesting. 21 minutes left. Should I really go for 21 minute push? The thing is that if I get a really long fight now, I need to leave it if I wanna do Classic Arena, but then for sure if I start pushing now, I will drop down to gold and probably multiple times, because even if I get wins, I will get attacked so much when I get high ranks. I don't know what to do. Fuck. Should I really start pushing yet? Okay, let's go for it. I'm just gonna drop down and push couple times, I guess. No, let's do one live arena battle. I'll leave it if they're stalling. Fuck, I need to look at the timer now. If they wanna, chances are all of these people are gonna push Plat anyway, to be fair, but if he's just gonna, you know, be annoying and stall, and like, why would he? But if he were to do that, I'm just gonna leave the battle. I need like 10 minutes to push. That's how much I want time. What's up? What's up, John? Still, after this battle I start pushing. One last live arena battle. Probably Solanar is gonna see, I would guess, more use in maybe Classic Arena than Live Arena. I feel like it might Might be even more popular in Classic. At least it's gonna be... In Classic you can pick what you battle against, so it's gonna be a lot more consistent pick, because you can pick it in the right matchups, and in the right matchup he's really good. Nah, no way I'm gonna win against this team. I wouldn't say that getting into Platinum is impossible, but you need to save for the last minute to push it. Like literally, if you have bad account, be in gold, don't get to Platinum. Like 2 minutes left, you fight couple one-man teams and then you hope you get it. And you can get it done. It's a little bit, you know, lottery who gets it at that point and who doesn't, because there's so many people on the border of Plat, but you know, it's surprisingly like doable even for not strong accounts. You're just not gonna get it every time, but you might be able to do it. Some people might look down on fighting one-man teams in gold, but you have to do what you have to do. That's also strategy. Okay, we just got destroyed. Without my Duchess, I don't have any shields. Okay. That was a quick one. There's no way I'm gonna queue another battle. I guess I just have to start pushing. I promise you I'm gonna drop down to gold, but I think I'm gonna drop down to gold maybe like 2 or 3 times, and if it's like in the worst case scenario, which has happened to me a bunch of times, that if I start push too early, I might get quite high. Like let's say that I get to top 100 when there's like 5 minutes left, and then when there's like 1 minute left, I'm like 200 points below Platinum, because I get like 1000 attacks in 30 seconds or something like that, and my defense team doesn't look scary, so everybody and their mom is gonna attack me when they see it. So I'll probably get some wins occasionally, but might be 10 losses in a row at the end. Anyway, good luck for everybody pushing Plat. As I was saying before, even before we got the details about the Swift parry, now it's more relevant than ever to push Platinum and grind the loot, so I do recommend to go for it. Even if you don't think your account is good enough, it's worth a try. Okay, I want to try this Solanar team. How will Turtles do against it? Let me just double check that my turtles are geared. If we lose now, it literally doesn't matter. It's almost better if I lose some battles now before I get too high. I wanna see how Turtles would do against a team like this. Okay. Doesn't seem bad. I guess he's still gonna get okay, wait, everybody's up. He's still gonna get the Solanar passive even after we kill everybody. And also, I don't have like any turtles in Mercurial. That's definitely gonna be the way. Probably a decent buff for turtles, honestly. You will be able to run them against some teams that you weren't able to do before. Even though, like, unkillable and block damage is still gonna be a major issue for them. Okay, it was actually kind of slow battle. Surprisingly slow, but he got a lot of revives there. Like, we could hit this Hilvi team. This could be really easy if I had like Leonard on Mercurial, which I'm gonna do for sure. Well, if you have any questions about all the stuff, I can definitely tell you the old war stories. The thing is that, you know, I've often told the same war stories before, so I don't want to be too boring and repetitive, but if, you know, I will definitely indulge as I often do. Damn, are we actually getting faster battle with the Rotos, you know, tank team than the Turtles? Okay, it's almost the same. No, it was faster. It was like, I think 10 seconds faster with this team. Level 77. Yeah, it goes up a lot at the end, and there's so many people like just below or above Plat, like I said. But what you can do here, if you just want to get it and you're like having a hard time catching up, literally refresh until you get one-man teams. That's how I got Plat last week. I wouldn't have been able to do it without that. I was having the same issue that I wasn't really losing battles in offense, but it was going up way too fast and I couldn't keep up. But somehow I still made it. It showed that I finished gold, even in the guild tab after the battle and in the global leaderboard, and most people were saying that I didn't get it because it was gold here. But the new system is good. We don't have proper leaderboards, and actually I got 487 last reset. Barely got it. No, not live arena. I think I can hit this team. Can we hit this with turtles? I mean, it could be a loss, but I feel like it's doable with the turtles. I'm super looking forward to play more with Mercurial. It just takes a little bit while to get some bills, unless you happen to have some good RNG. Especially if we're talking about nukers. Okay, we got gimped. Especially if we're talking about nukers and not just some random speed booster or reviver. Am I just gonna kill everybody and proc the Seek from passive? Okay, Grixia got weak hits and that's good for me. Okay, we can do it, guys. I believe in my champions. This week we're not gonna finish gold. We're gonna get Plat. By the way, is the music like the volume of the music? What do you think about it? Because I put it lower than I normally had it, because on my next video I accidentally had the stream music on. I don't know if it was too loud during the streams as well. I didn't see a lot of people mentioning it, but when I was editing the video it sounded way too loud. But now it's like more quiet than that, so I don't know if it's too quiet. I can't kill Galatir because of the passive. Should I just kill everybody before I go for it? I would have just wasted the A3. Do I dare to hit this Niamhe team? Well, first time, it doesn't matter if I lose. Again, I almost don't want to win. Because I don't have fate that my defense will hold up if I get too many wins in a row. Okay, Predator was kind of taking care of the Mercurial stacks pretty well there. Ah. Almost a kill even with the weak hit. I wish it was. That's kind of bad. It's actually really bad. Can we kill it through the protection? Okay. Niamhe is so annoying. I know I'm not the only raid player in my town, but I don't know if there's any like I do know another player, but he's not like he's casual, so. But that's not saying much. My town is quite small. By quite small, I mean like you're not gonna find these tiny towns in like US or anything like that. You have to be pretty densely populated country to have towns that could have this low amount of people and be towns. Do we hit the Solanar? I kind of wanna, but I feel like I'm gonna lose to it. Bayek team? Interesting. Should I hit the Bayek with Rotos? I kind of want to do it. I feel like I'm gonna regret it, but okay. How much time is there? 7 minutes. We're fine. I want to hit the Bayek. I don't remember what the Void Champion is called, but I know what it does. I met it a few times in Live Arena, not too many times, but it does like debuffs and it's a nuker. Okay, well, Predator is maybe not gonna do too much here though. It was pretty good damage still. Come on, let Rotos get passive proc. It's not doing enough damage. Ah, fuck. Okay, auto it a little bit. I see if Rotos can like get a turn, otherwise I'm just gonna surrender. I honestly just was curious about this team. I was kind of expecting it to be not too easy, but I wanted to see it. Yeah, okay, everybody got locked out. Okay, we give up. It's fine. Wait, I think I got some defense wins there. Okay, fuck. Maybe that loss was really good, because I think I'm too high points again for my own good. We're gonna start getting a lot of defense losses in a second, because I'm too high points. I'm just got the defense loss. Probably after this, I get another attack. Dude, see how much I'm getting attack now? I'm telling you, getting wins for me is not good. I can't hit any of these. I mean, I can hit them, but they're not... I don't have the confidence. Should I hit the Marius team? I wanna hit the Marius team. That's a lot of CC, but... if my Donatello can just cleanse, or maybe Rotos loses some CC with Mastery proc or something, we might be good. Okay, at least Donatello isn't locked out. It's gonna be annoying though. Gilvi has Mercurial and he has double Reviver. Wait, if If Rodos would have gotten a turn there, it would have been good. Am I gonna lose this battle too? I feel like I still have a chance on this one. Four minutes left. Not very impressive performance. But defense was getting some wins, so I wasn't too high that so you know, I was getting some wins against the fellow, you know, fellow journeymen, which is good because I wouldn't win against the big boys in defense, but let's get a couple offense wins to close it. Okay, we're gold. Hit this bomb team. Make your prediction, gold or plat. Let's do poll about it. Okay, quickly one-man defense. That's good enough. We're just farming resources. I have no, you know, this time, you know, in the past I have had, but I have no delusions of grandeur this time that we're gonna get high rank. I'm just trying to get the loot and grind for the, you know, future. Maybe be in better position at some point if I happen to get some good pulls or we get some crazy fusions. I just want to get the Swift parry. I rather be 499 and never miss plats than get like top 20 multiple times and then miss plat once. That's my priorities. I really don't want to miss the loot. And that being said, I'm not good enough to make sure that it doesn't happen. But I'm trying my best, even if it might not seem very convincing. Dude. There's so much CC and speed teams. I think, it's... I don't know if I have time to kill this in 1.5 minutes. We hit the Taras team. I'm gonna regret this, but... We hit the Taras team. Where is my... UDK? Okay, this is gonna be the last battle. We might still make it, even if I don't win it in time, assuming that defense doesn't tank a lot. It's up to the Aaron Jesus at this point. Okay, that's annoying. Mythic Revivers OP as fuck. Rodos is just, you know, Rodos is sad. Just do A3. I don't want to get polymorphed or anything. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, Predator is being pretty good. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. I don't have like, we don't have whale. We just do A1. I think I need to auto this if I want to make it in time. I can't be too slow with my turns. Actually, I need to hit the marriage. Okay, we're not gonna make this in time. It's already... I think there's like 30 seconds left or something like that. It's fine. As long as... as long as I don't lose it before it ends, it's fine. Against this team, I could have totally ran Marius. I can't do it against too many teams, but against this one specifically, I could have gotten away with it. Speed is just, you know, speed is kind of big deal. It gets you to places. Okay, he's stalling me hard, but I think we're gonna win at the end, but it's already over. We're just fighting for the bragging rights at this point. How did your guys' Plat push go? Did you make it? I don't know. We'll see about it later. Okay, the poll shows that 56% voted for gold. I was in Plat before this battle, and my defense was doing some work, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's end the poll. Let's do another one. Okay, another poll for you Plat pushers. Let's see how well we did. Damn, his triple reviver is just... I'm not able to close the job. The champions are not that tanky, but I guess they're like fast enough that they're rotating the, you know, revives and unkillables well enough. Okay, I was Plat and I lost this battle. I think I got Plat. I feel like we did it. We did it, boys. I don't know if I earned it, but I did it. And that's, you know, depending on your life philosophy, you know, results matter. Some people might disagree, but we got it. Now, the global leaderboards are gonna lie. I have learned this from first-hand experience, so we don't, whatever rank I'm here, that's not gonna be precise, but let's humor ourselves and see what rank I am. Damn, this is so confusing. Why do we even have different regions for this? What's the point? It's not like we have live arena for different regions. Okay, I'm 87. There you go boys. It's confirmed. I was ending my offense battles, but I got top 100. Just like the one guy was saying there that, you know, top 100 is too hard earlier on the stream, if you saw it. And I was saying that there's basically no difference between top 500 and top 100, or even like high gold and top 100. There's very small difference. Here you go. Case in point. You know, I could have totally finished gold, but RNG Jesus, I guess, decided that today we're gonna take 87 or somewhere close to it, so I'll take it. Okay, let's look at the defense logs a little bit. My defense definitely did a lot better this week than last week. Last week was surprisingly bad, because my defense, assuming that I don't push high, generally does quite well. But last week it was just losses and losses. I think my defense kind of got a little bit unlucky. But this week, mostly we have wins in defense. Now, take it into account that I was in low Plat, so I was getting hit by other accounts in low Plat or gold. If I was in like top 100 or top 20 and I was getting hit by people in top 100, it would be 100% losses, maybe one lucky win. So this might seem like, oh, my defense team is winning really well against Gaspard or whatever this guy was called, but it depends of the level of enemies, of course. That's why I'm getting gangbanged so hard in the live arena, because I'm pushing high in the season, but then off season I'm having like 90% plus win rate. So, you know, I'm good until I meet people who I'm not good against, and these people, I guess, you know, a lot of these teams are not that crazy. So couple Solanar teams, but people are kind of running whatever. We see Marius and Solanar basically, mostly Marius, but it's not like back in the day that everybody would run like Tranda Arbiter and Kaimar, and then one free slot that you could use for situations. People are just running whatever they have. Okay, what about the offense log? Mostly hitting one-man teams. Impressive battles. The one good team we lost, then we have 3 bot wins basically. 2 losses. 3 wins. 1 win. I mean 1 loss, 1 win against level 77 account, you know. But we made it, so also to that guy that was saying that it's too hard, maybe your account is a lot, you know, weaker. I don't know about your situation, but as you can see, you know, it's not, it might be a lot easier to get platinum than you think. I did it and I wasn't like farming people in offense or anything. Anyway, we achieved the mission. I'm gonna go sleep satisfied. Not on top of the world, but at least I didn't screw it up this week. It's just, I wanna see the loot. I wanna show the loot on like stream too. It's kind of bad for content as well that we can't see what you get. Everybody hates this. I don't know why you have to wait for 12 hours to see if you got Plat and what loot you got. Also, take into account that this week, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure, the patch is not live, so we don't have the updated rewards. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more competitive next week, or starting from next week. But consider pushing for it if you can and have maybe a little bit interest to do it. Even if you're a PvE player, I mean Mercurial gives you less ignore defense, but it can give you extra turn, so I don't know if Swift Parry is actually gonna be better in PvE, even though I saw in like Reddit and people in like noobs comments saying that. I didn't do the math, but I'm pretty sure Mercurial is still better in PvE, but you know, if you don't have trillion sets, then maybe you can even use it on your PvE account on like one champion or something if you happen to get a set. But I'm pretty sure, again, I didn't do the numbers, but I'm pretty sure Mercurial is gonna be more DPS still, and Swift Parry is gonna be more just burst, you know, damage on your first nuke, which is what you want in PvP. You want to one-shot the enemy and end the battle, not have the highest sustained DPS. Fuck. Hilvi, Fabian and Carnage. Okay, let's see the comments. I'm maybe a little bit behind again with my monologues. I mean, Marius is very good. It's just, if you go second, okay, this fight could be an example. And we're gonna, you know, there's worse speed teams than this, but if I get locked out and frozen, Marius is not gonna tank hits, so it's I would say the best nuker in the game if you go first. And it enables a lot other champions, like, for instance, Carnage, if you can first go with Marius and fully cleanse the enemy, or buff strip or whatever. But if you go second, it's a lot more trickier. I feel like Carnage is more viable in go second than Marius. But it depends what they pick. I mean, if they don't pick a lot of lockout and CC with fast heals, maybe I can still run Marius 7 without any turn meter boosters or lockout in my own team. I do see some people quite often actually run Marius in like teams where they have everybody in 4-piece stone skin and there's no turn meter manipulation or anything like that. Okay. This guy, isn't that I think I've seen this champion like once before. That's the champion from completing faction wars fully. And okay, it's in band, so there is that, but it's not like good champion. It's a big letdown for everybody. Let's see if he can get a win with that against me. Okay, probably not. Is he actually running the champion unironically, or was he just picking on me? Maybe I'm too paranoid because I do say that quite often, but I feel like he's just he was bullying me and he was trying to get a win with that champion against me on stream as a flex. Maybe he wasn't doing it, but I feel like he has other nukers than her. Maybe I'm wrong. Reprad, you can see the... Okay, I can actually show it too. You can go to the global leaderboards. I mean, back in the day, or not long time ago, you could just see the leaderboards after Classic Arena ended. We can't see it now. And the thing is that even though you're locked in with the points, if you finish Plat, but people who were gold when Platinum ended can still gain points even in Plat. So the leaderboards are always gonna get scrambled after it, so the leaderboards are not reliable at all. But yeah, here if you go to the menu and then leaderboards, and then you have to pick arenas, the right region or all regions. Again, why do we even have these options here? Because like, why would I want to see the European people? I guess we can dox people. Is that the purpose of this? We can see which arena players are European. Okay, Artemus was rank 1 European player. Congrats to him. So then you go global and then we can see it. Oh, he was still rank 1. Okay, Europe 1, I guess. All the other regions can suck it. Europe 1. Let's go. By the way, looking at this, remember what I was saying, that there's not a lot of point difference between gold and top 100, and even top 100 and top 50 it's not a lot, but after top 20 there's like really big gaps. So again, these are not perfect, these are not the exact numbers, but top 100 right now is like 4,142, and when we looked at the leaderboards right after it ended, I was 87 or something. I think I was 87, so this was 4.140 was 87. Let's say that's like rank 100, because those people are like 1 or 2 points apart from each other. So how much is top 20? Yeah, like top 30 would be like 60 points more. Top 20 would be like, you know, 90 points more. And then we go to like top 10, and suddenly there's gonna be like increases of like hundreds points. Actually, rank 1 is like 260 points above me. Even though, you know, gold is probably like, I don't know, 4,090 points or 4,100 points or something like that. It's like, it's really close margins until we get to the upper echelon of ranks. A lot of mad and SP as always. I still can't believe that IPR died. I wasn't expecting IPR to die. Again, I wasn't playing the game for a long time, and I guess they ran into troubles in my absence, but I thought they were like really solid clan that would never disband. I'm surprised about it. I was never in IPR, but I was always kind of friendly and rooting for IPR, even when I was in MAD. GNL, SP, you know, I maybe had some differences with, but IPR I always liked as clan, so... How do you build Donny? Like basically everybody, again, this is for like pushing Plat basically, or you know, high tag team or whatever, but everybody builds Donatello in Stone Skin and Resistance, and the ultra endgame set these days could potentially be like Resistance with Merciless, that would make him a lot more tankier, but you're gonna get like, is it like 60 or 80 more Resistance if you do 6-piece Stone Skin and 3 1-piece Resistance set bonuses. So it's a lot easier to do that build, but it's a really good combo for Donny that if you get locked out, then you can still you can reset the cooldowns of your team and cleanse if you need it. It kind of works with the turtles, because the other turtles don't really even need their cooldowns that much. But you know, if Donatello resets them, then you're all good. But yeah, either Stone Skin or Mercurial. Now, if you're not anywhere close to being able to build the champion in Resistance, I would just go like 9-piece Mercurial and build him fast and tanky, if you can do Resistance. It will still be pretty good utility, but then you can't try it against like the Fabians and Greeksians and others. Do I go with Armans here or not? This guy is gonna be faster than me, I'm sure. Maybe we just go Necret and Mod. I don't usually play this. Let's try it. Grats Travis, it's 20% chance to get Avatar, which is very RNG, you know. Some people go into like 10 plus attempts before they get the first one, and some people get them instantly, but there's a lot of variation with those odds. It's a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure it took me 11 finishes before I got my first Avatar. It was many, but so many years ago I might forget the number, but I think it was 11. I can probably find it in DMs because I used to cry about it. And I remember I had this funny thing that first time that I got Plat, I didn't think about taking a picture of it, and nobody believed me that I got Plat, and I didn't get the Avatar, so people in my clan were saying that I made it up and it didn't happen. And then I went to the dark side. I needed to get that Avatar so that they would believe me. But I started taking pictures after that because they didn't believe me, and it took a while until I get the Avatar. So if I kept saying that I got Plat all the time and I never get the Avatar, you know, I would have been my honor would have been even more in jeopardy in the clan. And I remember that when I got first time Plat, it was like there was like really long time until I got it the second time. I was really lucky that I got it on that attempt, and I had tried multiple times before, and my account was really weak. But there was maybe like 2 or 3 months break until I got the Plat second time. It took a while, but I think when I got the second one, then I pretty much started getting on like most weeks. Not every week, but like more often than not. But these days, you know, I have regressed. It used to be easy. It's not. I'm not confident if I can finish Plat or not anymore. With Predator, I mean, there's definitely potential. That's one god tier champion. Just put your best gear and other stuff, you know, glyphs, relics and stuff on it, and you get couple good other ones, and you have crazy defense team. So I think I have like I have a goal now. There is light at the end of tunnel, and You know, Predator is gonna be the carry of my account. It used to be Rotos, but now it's... These days it's Predator. I think Mod is gonna die regardless. Oh fuck. I didn't realize he had the block pass debuff. There's so many debuffs that I didn't... I missed that one. And Mod didn't even die to the necrosis. Okay. My bad. It's still looking pretty bad. Okay, next. Forget about that battle. Oh, what's up? Thanks for the follows on Twitch. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind in the chat, my bad. I was monologuing a lot and we were looking at the leaderboards, but thanks for everybody joining on the Twitch. I do have this program that merges the chat, but I'm a little bit behind. I'm just getting to it. It's not that I wasn't like I can see both of the chat together. I was just I was behind with the chat, just overall, not with YouTube only, both of them. But yeah, thanks a lot for the raid. Who even raided me? I see multiple content creators, but who even was the one that raided me? Oh, Levi Stream. Is that the guy that we were talking about earlier? With the Solanar video? Or is that different one? No? Wait. I'm not... I can't see who raided. It doesn't show it to me. I don't know who raided, but thanks a lot. I see several familiar names in the Twitch chat, but it actually... The program that merges, it doesn't show who raided. I don't have the Twitch chat open. Sorry, guys. I appreciate it, though. I'm going for Sulfuren, but we're gonna get locked out. I go Hilvi ban and maybe I can reset the... Wait. Oh, no. Okay. One nuker. Oh, fuck. Okay. Next. If this guy doesn't ban my Rotos, I'm gonna surrender anyway, so... it's been a while since I did that. Happens. My enemies have done it too. Okay, now we got the big boy enemy. Oh, Blazing raided me. Oh, cool, thanks. I don't think I've talked with Blazing at all since I came back. I don't think. Not that I remember. Okay, that explains why there was so many familiar names there. Because you guys, I guess, had the podcast. Okay, this time we have a real team. Yeah, I can show it to you. I kind of say this as a mantra, but I have the Hell Hades optimizer link to all of my builds in description, both streams and all videos, so you can always see all of my builds, but let me look it up just a second. Okay, fuck. Okay, so only way to win this is RNG. Which RNG are we gonna go? I think we're gonna go for a nuker ban. Should I ban Nice and just hope that the Marius gets polymorphed? But the empowered Marius hit insanely hard. Okay, we do it. Maybe Nice gets polymorphed. I feel like if Nice doesn't get polymorphed, then I die faster than I would die against Nice. But if Marius does, then maybe that's my best bet to win this battle. Okay, I'll send it as a link on the chat. There's my Donatello Masteries. I can talk about it after this battle, but there shouldn't be anything too special in his Masteries. I mean, like, I think the two big ones is that, you know, if you're going for resistance builds, you need to take resistance, and you want to take the mastery that has 30% chance to increase the duration of boss in a support tree. I think those are like the two big ones, and I don't think there's many like major mistakes that you can do on his masteries. And if you have a couple different ones, some of them are like no big deal, so it's not, doesn't really matter if you have slightly different masteries. Okay, the Crixia is kind of low health, but it's also negative affinity. But that would probably be my best shot at trying to get a passive, like a kill for the passive. Okay, almost. If I had the swift parry, I'm sure the Crixia would have died there. Remember when I was saying earlier on the stream that when we get the swift parry on, I specifically said it about Crixia and Fabian, that if I get the swift parry on Predator, I think he's gonna kill Crixias and Fabians and Squeezy supports with A1 quite often, even if he can weak hit against them. And that might make a lot of difference. If he can just get one stack of the passive, and he has a chance to evade all the CC and other BS that he's throwing at my way. Okay, Predator. Nah, he's gonna die before he gets a turn now. If he got to do like actual nuke, maybe we can do this, because if he had like a couple, you know, if he gets one kill, we kill Marius once and we get passive, doable, but I don't think he's getting the opportunity. Again, if we get the polymorph proc that I was talking about at the start, why I went for a nice ban instead of Marius. Okay, see, there you go. Polymorph. Fuck, but Predator is gonna go before Maud, so he's gonna get stunned and lose a turn. So I don't know if how much is this gonna help us, but we're hanging in there. I guess that's the best I can do. That's almost good enough. Not really, but at least we don't die in 3 seconds against this guy. Could be worse. But Predator is having really hard time getting like a single turn. If we, like, he's gonna cut in now again before us, because he has, you know, multiple turn meter manipulations in the team, and Marius is definitely faster than my Predator. If we just could have got in there, we could have gotten a kill. Also, Stormcaller Marius is so OP. I hate it so much. Luckily we have a couple different polymorphs in this team, like Duchess and Maud, but I think we kind of... I think I spent all of my mojo, and I don't think there's gonna be a comeback in this battle. We almost put out the fight, but we didn't. We wasted his time. That's the best that we did. Okay, okay. Surrender. Next. Lockout OP. We had the Donatello like kind of helping with that, but he was just lapping us too hard. That's why you go for the polymorph. People keep telling me that polymorph isn't meta and Mercurial killed it, and that's true. Oh my god, bot battle. I think it's a bot battle. But if you're slow and you always sit out like 15 rounds of CC, you know, polymorph is your best bet. Of course there is Wand too, and everybody is running Wand, of course, but almost, but we lost in the end. Sad. Almost picked Marius there, but I was going for mod. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have this kind of, you know, hidden buff. I have kind of like a passive that kicks in the boss battles that I might be going like 40% win ratio and, you know, getting farmed by everybody and their mom. But quite often when I get those boss battles against the big boy whales, quite often I win against them or do well against them. I feel like I definitely have little bit rigged odds against them. So even against that guy he got polymorphed, so it could have gone a lot worse. Almost. It was in the realm of possibilities to win that battle. But yeah, I feel like I do better than I should because of my RNG against those guys. It's very subjective, and of course every battle is not against the top accounts, like their actual top accounts, but I do tend to do a lot better against them than my average battles. Good RNG, I guess. Yeah, Fabian is way better. I don't have Fabian, trust me, I would use it. I quit the game like, well, I quit it on like January of last year, like a year ago, but I was really like playing 2 months before that. I was like not playing actively, so I kind of, let's say that I quit making content in like November of last year, like not last year but the year before it. But basically I quit playing the game like on January of last year, and then I didn't play it until the end of the summer. So I missed Fabian and Titus, and I missed farming Merciless, and I missed the beginning of Relics. So I'm a little bit behind in those, even though people sometimes that are not familiar with me ask me that like, why do I have so good gear even though I'm like new player or behind. Some of my old gear like Stone Skin or Lethal is relatively good, but then on some other aspects I'm kind of behind, like Fabian was a really bad thing to miss out. But Plarium did announce last year on the same kind of sneak peek that they talked about the Swift Parry rework, that we are gonna get some way in this year to be able to get old fusions. So if that happens, obviously the first thing that I'm gonna do is try to get Fabian. But I'm expecting that that's gonna be a lot harder than normal fusions, maybe not even doable. It's probably gonna be something that you might never be able to do if you're not getting lucky. Maybe it's gonna be like mod, maybe it's gonna be even harder than mod. But I don't expect that you can just willy-nilly get old fusions with the update. That's not gonna happen. Okay, interesting team. No disrespect to this guy, but Astrolith used to be very meta actually a long time ago. People used to run Astrolith that does bombs without requiring accuracy, and then spreading it with Tuhanarak. That used to be the top meta offense team for quite long time in Plat. But this almost looks like a bot team. No offense to this guy, but I don't think I've seen Astrolith in live arena before. Maybe I have, but it's so long time ago that I don't remember it. Not that I'm running a lot of Mercurial, so I mean Merciless, so it's not like he can't bomb me, and I guess he's running maybe Merciless on it, but that's a bold choice. I don't know if he's doing it to dunk on me or what, but I'm a little bit surprised about the Astrolith pick. He does like turn meter boost on A1, and then is it A3 is like 2 bombs, and I don't even remember what the rest of her kit is. But the bombs used to be the relevant part. The A1 turn meter boost was kind of like a side bonus. But she used to be used in like speed bomb teams that you just bomb, spread the debuffs, and then you win. And that used to be like the best way to counter Stone Skin when it was meta, and it was just the fastest way to farm battles. But he doesn't have any debuff spread, so I don't know what's up with that. I feel like he maybe misclicked. Maybe he's like little bit trolling me to try to get like a weird win, or maybe he's testing stuff and he's just having fun. But it's a very unusual pick. Anybody knows what's up with the Astrolith, then tell me in comments and I'll get into it. I'll find your comment in 6 months or so. Okay, we can auto. Again, I see what you're saying, Farben, but I'm gonna get locked out with Marius. I'm sure there will be some battles. Like here, we could run Marius, I guess, though he took it, but in this matchup, would be totally usable. I had Marius build like couple sessions ago. I was using him a little bit, but I don't have him geared right now. I just have gear on Leonardo and Gallows, and I don't even have anything on Marius, or he's like half naked. He's like a PV champion for me. I will probably have him as like a bench warmer that sometimes maybe I use, but it's hard to use when they have so often multiple lockouts and they go first. There's definitely some battles where I could use it, but the thing is also that if let's say that they pick a team where Marius would work against, like that it's not a speed team, they will often pick Marius too, so I kind of need to see what kind of team they pick, and then I need to pick Marius, and chances are that they picked it, and there is definitely some battles where I could do it, but I haven't been doing it, so. But I will say that Rotos is very good, he's very inconsistent, he's not unkillable god like he used to be. Predator is, Predator is super consistent. Of course, maybe consistent is not right word, he's like the RNG king, but he consistently can win against basically anything. Rotos gets hard countered by a bunch of things. I definitely need to have, like, I tend to first, or like, Rotos is usually like my third or fourth pick, and I wish it was my last pick. I definitely need to figure out a way to not use Rotos too often, so that I don't always get countered. But like this battle, for instance, Rotos does really well against Maritzka, so I think I'm gonna pick it. I mean, Empress wouldn't have issue with this team either. Maybe I say Rotos last pick in this battle. Let's go Maud and Armans. Yeah, I think Ukko would be good. I've talked about him a few times recently. I mean, I have Ukko geared in Mercurial. I just don't have a banner for him. But yeah, I do think Ukko could be kind of interesting. I've actually talked about it in, bunch of videos. I was saying that, maybe we can. I don't have Stormcolor, but maybe we can make Stormcolor Ukko meta, because people are kind of running like Odins and Hilvins and those with like they're like buff strippers that CC you, and they're not having a lot of 9-piece Mercurial is making that strategy a lot more consistent. Of course, it doesn't work against other Mercurial champions, but if they're not in it, then it's kind of OP. Ukko does not do stun himself, but he does have greater chance to buff strip enemy, because he does do double hit with his buff strip. Both of them can buff strip enemy. He will also place the block buffs debuff. Block debuffs, block buffs debuff, I always conflate those two. He will place that so that they can't get immunity or attack buff or whatever. And he also has a chance to steal buffs with his passive, which can be really annoying because there's so many good buffs in this meta, like, OP stuff like block damage or total guard and so on. So there is that. And then he still has a revive, which is like not crazy good, but kind of like very similar to Hilvi, let's say. And both A1 and A2 are AoE. A2 is double hit and A1 is single hit, so you could even run it in Stormcolor. I feel like Stormcolor Ukko would be like a funny surprise build. Because you can buff strip them, you can place block buffs debuff, so that do I go Maritska, or I think I go Sifi. He's just gonna get revived if I kill Maritska. I don't have the damage to kill Sifi. Oh, we reset the cooldown. Okay, then we kill both of them. But yeah, he can buff strip them and then place the like block buff, step off, and be more consistent buff stripper, and maybe even CC them. And obviously Hilvi is gonna do the CC part more consistently, but he could do some other things, better. So maybe there's something to Ukko. And the passive could be really annoying too. Ukko used to be very meta in Classic Arena at one point. Everybody used to run Ukko in defense. It was really good when Stone Skin was kind of new. People used to run Ukko in stun set back in the day. But now you could do it in Stormcolor. I feel like it would be pretty good. Ukko is not tanky anyway. He has quite low base health. I think it's like 18k or 19k or something like that. And people run Odins with the, crit rate gloves, and they're still fast. And I feel like you could do maybe that with Ukko. Like 9-piece Mercurial and crit rate gloves and be fast. You couldn't have too much accuracy with that build. It would be pretty hard to pull it off, and I'm sure you could do it without Stormcolor, but it does sound kind of interesting thing to do. Honestly, okay, I like almost never say this. If anybody has an account with a good 9-piece set on Mercurial and Stormcolor Ukko, let me know in the comments. I kind of wanna try it and make a video about it. I'm kind of hyping myself up. I'll probably get disappointed, but I'm definitely gonna try the Ukko. But anybody has those, then hit me up in DMs. I wanna try it. I'll make a video about it if I can find a good account for it. I hate Odin and Hilvi. They are really tough to deal with, and Ukko could kind of be in the same vein as those. Also, Odin also has on top of the other stuff, the block damage is sometimes super OP. He always procs it when you get the turn. It happens in my battles all the time. Oh, Solanar. This looks like a really powerful meta team. I think we go with Nakarada, maybe. Yeah. Okay, he went for the Predator ban as expected. It's not like I'm gonna go before his Shu Chen. I guess I skipped over the Trotos Rambits. He had a few of those already in this session. I think one more OP one than the last one. And he had, you know, many battles where he was useless, so it's not as crazy as Predator going full 1 versus 4 against enemies. Okay, I guess we just... Do we get wanded? We just polymorph Marius, okay. Maybe I should have done the A2, but that seemed like the play. Oh, he's really fast though. He's lapping me really hard. Okay, did we actually get the win? We're almost getting the win streaks now. Could be going worse. It's not been going too well for me on this season when I'm too high rank, so if I can get 2 wins in a row, I'll call it a win streak. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, I totally overlooked the Solanar passive, but it was like nothing against Trotos. This is what I was saying before about Solanar, if you see my video about him. The shield passive, it sounds really good, but then you see that he has 14,000 base health, so it's not that crazy. But now, he has really good utility, but he's kind of hit and miss, that he's really good against some things, and then if he gets locked out or whatever, he's actually like not OP at all, so he's very interesting champion. I would totally want to get him, of course. I mean, if they still do a guaranteed event and I'm able to do it, I'm gonna go for it. But I'm not holding up my hopes for it at this point. Pretty sure they're not gonna do it. Honestly, I kind of thought they were gonna do it at the start. And I was telling everybody that, hey, you remember what happened with the Leonardo? We got 15 X7s for it and they did the guaranteed champion anyway, and they were just farming the whales. But now, you know, time is going by and the soul event is basically ended. I mean, you can still do it today, but I didn't go for the soul because I don't know if I'm gonna get him or not, and I feel like it's lower chance at this point that we get it. But if they do it next week, let's riot. Let's go on Reddit and be Redditors and complain about things, because I would be a little bit upset. That would be a massive, you know, massive Plarium L if they now do it. But again, that would be really typical Plarium thing to do, so I wouldn't put it past them. After people wailed for the 10x or 15x event, whichever it was, and we had the soul and people skipped it, now would be the time to do so really hard Plat event for the champion. I guess it would be better than nothing, but it would be kind of like a Middle finger from Plarium. For people trying to, you know, have agency and make informed choices about their account progression and spending and their resource management. Okay, fuck. I almost misclicked. Which one we go? Donatello. I was gonna go with Maud, but now we go Donatello. Yeah. Ah, fuck. I was already gonna go for Carnage Band, but we're already committed to it. We're just gonna get bombarded by Comidus. There's nothing I can do about it. It's definitely gonna be in Interceptor or Mercurial, so I don't have any hopes of polymorphing it on the first bombs. I think we still lost. There's no comeback, right? No. No. Yeah, okay, definitely not. Let's play it for a couple turns just to see what happens, but I don't think so. Not today. Oh, this guy's pretty high points. The name sounds really familiar too. I think I fought against him a bunch of times before. RC? Is it Royal Clan? Yeah. I think this guy's maybe like a Plat pusher, because his name is super familiar to me, but I don't remember exactly why. Yeah, you're probably right, Modern Thinker, but... Okay, so here was my pitch, why I was saying that there's a good chance for it. It's like, is it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, they pretty much did the same thing. We had Magic Affinity Reviver Fusion with the Void partner, and they did guaranteed event for the partner, which would be White King Narses and White Queen Angora. And one of them was like the fusion was a Reviver and the partner was a Nuker. And they did do a guaranteed event for Narses. I think it was 110 voids or 120 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but that was really popular, very well received by the community. Even though they are not relevant anymore, but they were meta for quite a while because Taras and Narses was like running amok, but then Mythics happened and a lot of new OB champions, eventually. It took a long time. But I thought they were kind of doing 2.0 of like White Duo. But we'll see, there's still, you know, there's still, maybe they do it next week, who knows. There's still a chance. Small chance, maybe. Do I even go Armans on this? We'll save that pick for later. Maybe I go Maud. Okay, I go Maud. I'm not gonna go Armans against this. Okay, which snooker are we gonna ban? Are we gonna go for the nice ban again? I think we do the same strat that we did against the big boy account. In what situations would I pick Donny? Well, with Turtles, if you play Turtles. But on my account, you know, again, Donny is not like meta, but if you don't have like crazy good account and you don't have crazy champions, then it's not just me. Other people do kind of use Donatello as a unlockout champion that you go second and maybe you have resistance and you can do it. It's kind of hard to do, but there is the thing that, like this match is good example. The two primary lockout champions in the meta, not talking about Galather because Galather is special and he has a debuff lockout and not the traditional one, but the two main lockouts are Grixia and Fabian. Both of them are spirit affinity, so even if you don't have resistance on Donatello or not enough of it, you still have 30% chance to get weak hit and not get locked out. So it can be kind of good matchup against most of the lockouts, even if you're not sure if you have enough resistance. So that's kind of what I do. And I think that's basically all his usage outside of running the turtle offense in tag team or classic arena, and it's kind of usable in PvE. It's one of my main champions in Green Forest. I don't think I could do the hardest stage of the Goblin boss without my Donatello. Pretty sure I couldn't do it. I haven't done like any of those top level goblins without him in the team. I just reroll the team many times until I get good champions. Like the ones where you need to do 35 million damage or something like that. I can like barely do it, but I need most of my best champions in order to do it. There is Kaimar, of course, but Donatello also heals with his rest of his kit, so I feel like he's better even for that. But I'm assuming you're not like endgame mega well if you're asking about Donny, so probably I was kind of being a little bit bleak about it, but probably it's really good. I mean, if you're earlier in the game, Donatello is good for just progression and everything, but basically if we talk about the endgame PvP, you focus on resistance. If you can't do it, then just go speed and health, and even if you do resistance, then you want to have those. Darksigner, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? You're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, aren't you? I've been playing the old Yu-Gi-Oh game in the last week, just for fun. I played it when I was like 14 years old or something on, was it Nintendo SP or DS, whichever. I think it's on Nintendo SP, but I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh 2009 game in the last week, by the way. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh, but send DM to me on Discord. I'm on official Discord. You can just type Shinny and you can find me, but you can also find the link to my Discord in the description of the stream, and just DM it to me. Show me the picture and send me your ID, like the in-game ID, not your real ID. Click on your avatar and go to the settings and copy paste that to me. There's a few DMs. I haven't looked at the DMs during the stream, so there is other winners, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay, you sent DM to me. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get the rewards. I think we have 3 winners so far, maybe 4. Okay, I think we go Donatello and Armans this time. No Mod. Mod was a mistake. I think, didn't they say that Mesomel is gonna get buffed? Did I get it wrong? I feel like they might have said it recently that it's gonna get buffed, or maybe it was just somebody gobbling in the CC chat. Maybe I remember it wrong. I feel like they maybe said it. Yeah, the force affinity is bad on the goblin. I agree. I kind of wish it was something else. I guess it varies from rotation to rotation, but I think on the last rotation it was force, if I recall right. Nice, no wand. Yeah, it was a mod mistake. True. I need one amulet and I can get 9. Wait, I'm not locked out, right? Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I don't think I'm locked out. I think we just open with the A2. I mean A3. I need one amulet so that I can get 9-piece Mercurial mod, which I have been waiting for ever since they announced the set. I think we just go A2. We might be able to kill those sheeps with the one hit and kill them in the second form. But like, my mod is really squeezy and not even that fast, but for her passive to be relevant, you kind of need both of those, and also she kind of wants accuracy, and I'm running her in 4-piece bolster. I've only bought the bolster pass twice, and Gotches has my good set. Mod bolster set is actually not that good at all, and I really am looking forward to Mercurial, but I need one amulet that I can do it, and I can't get any amulet. I have like 5-star banner, but that would be fine. Just give me a amulet so I can get 9-piece. And then I'm gonna focus a lot more on the speed on her, and I think hopefully she will be a little bit better than right now. She is faster than my Nukers except Rotos, but she kind of runs into the issue that sometimes if like, you know, the Nukers proc the turn meter boost passive and she doesn't, or maybe she gets turn meter reduced or something, maybe they actually go before her, and I wish I had more like 350 or 370 speed, and it was sometimes maybe moving 2 times before my Nukers, and I think that would make her a lot more consistent, but I don't think mod would still be meta, but I think she would be better with the 9-piece Mercurial. Which is definitely gonna happen, it's just annoying that I'm getting teased by missing 1 piece to be able to do the set. I'm not running anybody in Mercurial yet. Come on team, we got this. If they bring back all of the previous fusions, I would go for like literally the 2-1 that they did last year. I would go for Fabian first because I'm a PvP player and I hate PvE, but then I would go for Titus because Titus is, you know, king of the Chimera and Hydra damage, and I don't have it, and I can't really, you know, be relevant in the clans if I don't have it, and clans care too much about PvE and not enough about PvP these days, so clans want me to do Hydra damage, which I can't. We have to do A1. Maybe I can kill Grixia with the A2, honestly. They're so low health. Maybe I go for it. I think I do A2. Okay, almost. So yeah, I would get Titus the second for PvE, but definitely Fabian first. But I'm expecting that that will not be that easy to do. I don't think I'm gonna get both of them, but who knows. Or, better yet, maybe I pull Fabian from normal shards, and then I just go for Titus. That would be maybe a little bit more plausible. But those 2 fusions were really bad ones to quit the game and miss them. I feel like, you know, maybe they're gonna try to, I mean, eventually I'm sure it's gonna happen. It always happens, but Titus is kind of OP in the Hydra and Chimera damage charts. Are they not gonna nerf Titus, or are they not gonna introduce something better? I'm kind of surprised that a fusion nuker is the king of boss damage. Of course, you know, you need other champions to do it, and it's not as simple as just having Titus, but he's the, you know, he's the damage. Okay. Well, not that crazy, but you know, at least we were getting a couple wins at the end. I'm ranked, can you see it on the stream? I'm ranked 236. Oh, you can, yeah, you can see it. I'm 236 right now. 50%, 56% win ratio. Not high, not high. I'm kind of little bit out of my depth here. I'm still hoping for top 100 at the end of the season, but it's proving to be hard. How much are we behind? Like 210 points, let's say, yeah. 210 points. Doable. I need to do a push at the end. You know, I'm a little bit coping here, but there's 2 weeks time. Maybe I pull a good champion during it. Maybe I play a lot of sessions in the last couple days. You know, plausible, but it seems kind of hard. Now, does my account, you know, is my account top 100 account? Probably not, but you know, you can just play a lot of games and try to make up for it. Like these guys, 57 and 59% win ratio, not that much better than mine. Here 7, again, no offense to this guy. We fought against him. I don't remember if I won against him, but that guy we fought against today, Freak to Play, and he's 7 lower than me. Again, no offense, but he's lower win rate, so it's not like it's not doable, but I'm already getting hard battles. It will probably get even a bit harder when I get back to high ranks. I was, in the first few days, I was like top 50 to 100, like maybe first 4 days in a row, and it was really rough, so I don't know if I can make it at the end, but there's still a chance. This guy's 51. Is that the lowest? I think I saw somebody with 49% win rate before, but I guess he's not in top 100 anymore. Maybe a couple of days ago, there was somebody in top 100 with 49% win rate. Okay, he's not gonna beat this high, surely not. But, you know, I think for Platinum, if I pull like 1 or 2 champions, that will make a massive difference, and top 20 consistently might not even be that high, you know, top 20 consistently in Plat might be doable if I pull like 2 meta champions, let's say Galatir and Theodosia, or one of them were nice. I think it would literally happen. I think for Live Arena, I might need more than 1 or 2 top champions. Oh, I definitely will need more than that to really compete, but probably if I get something like that, maybe top 100 will be less hard to do, let's say. But I don't think top 20 is like ever gonna happen in Live Arena or anything close to it. Where can I find the 49% win ratio guy? Okay, I'm not gonna scroll that far down. How many people in the chat are not switching gear on champions to do Faction Wars 21? Because I am for like every single faction. Probably Lizardman, honestly. Lizardman might be the one faction where I don't actually have to do it. I need to make new sets for Verkumkar and Skullord, because I think this one I can do without switching gear. But definitely every other faction on my account I'm not able to do without switching gear. But these two, I don't think they need my best stuff. But yeah, basically I have to switch gear for every single Faction war room every day, it's a little bit annoying. But I'm pretty sure most other people do the same thing. Well, okay, I'm getting back to the chat. TheFatRat, what thinks about Hydra at this late date? Well, the big clans, the PvP clans, they care a lot about Hydra damage. It's kind of sad. Back in my day, the only requirement to join MAD was to, do well in Platinum Arena, and it didn't matter what score you did in CVC or anything else. There is no clans like that anymore. MAD is not like that. No clan is like that. They all want you to be PV god and do 15 hours of manual Chimera and Hydra every week. But even if you are like, reluctantly willing to do it, which, is kind of crazy that we have to. But even if you are, you still need the champions, so I don't have the champions to do it. Not that I want to do it, but I would do it if I had the champions. I hate Chimera and Hydra. I don't want the manual bosses. In the first I don't know, first year of raid, maybe a little bit less than first year. But here's a fun fact: everybody was manualing clan boss every day, multiple times. You couldn't auto clan boss. Everybody was manualing it. I did do it back in those days. I used to do it at work though. I had work back then where I could slack off, and I would always do clan boss during the daytime at the work on my phone. Yeah, I don't know about Titus getting nerfed, but I think that they will eventually release something better than Titus. Or you guys don't think? I mean, they don't want one champion to be the best at one thing forever. That's not good for business, so... less likely to be nerfed, especially since it was a fusion, but very likely that there's gonna be a better champion at some point, or the mechanics get nerfed, like he gets indirect nerf, or there's a new high-end boss that Titus doesn't work against, or something like that. But they definitely don't want the same free-to-play friendly champion to rule PvE for years and years, or rule anything at all. Okay, I don't know about the Togron ban. It made sense at the time. I feel like it wasn't that bad, but, happens. I didn't ban it because Togron is like too OP or anything, but because it's like a speed booster and I was trying to cut in. It made sense at the time. Yeah, Predator is definitely worth to buy. I have made videos about it. When Predator was new, I don't know if you guys remember, I definitely do, but when Predator was new, and I made a video that Predator is OP, get it? And back then, the community didn't think Predator was good. Everybody still thought that it doesn't do damage, and multiple, no offense to those guys, but multiple less PvP-minded content creators were testing Predator on test server the first day against non-PvP teams on the test server, and they were not impressed, and the damage on the H3 was low, and everybody was kind of, this sucks. And then I said this is OP, and he's the second coming of Jesus Christ, and he's the second best nuker in the game after Nice, and I was getting roasted hard. And then, in a couple weeks, maybe 2 or 4 weeks, then the public opinion about Predator changed, but I was getting a lot of slack because I suddenly said that Predator is OP, and I bought it. Not that I was like the only one that was thinking about it, you know, I wasn't buying it instantly either, but people really didn't think Predator was good. But yeah, I would definitely buy it. There's nothing better in this game to buy than the Predator Forge Pass. It's the second best nuker in the game for PvP. In my opinion, some people are gonna disagree, but quite many people will actually agree with that. And Predator is super fun too, there is that, but it's not even just, you know, Predator is like a champion that works in Go Second teams, but it's not only Go Second teams. You can slap Predator in any team and he's good. He can avoid getting CC'd, avoid getting locked out, he can block revive squishy nukers from like full health on the first turn. He can ignore a lot of mechanics like block damage, even though it's kind of conditional that you need to land the Predator's case debuff and you need accuracy, or you need to have whale up, but it's very good utility. And then the A2 hits hard, like double hit AoE is much better than single hit AoE. There's lots of occasions that maybe, you know, you can kill the sheep with the first hit and then you can kill the champion with the second hit, or you can kill Nice with the first hit on the first form and then it switches to the second form and you also kill it in that before it gets a turn. There's all kinds of interactions where it's good. There's the gemstone that we were talking about earlier today, that you get like 5% more damage per like how many times you hit, and the Predator A2 works in like a weird way and it procs like 8 times and you get like, is it like 40% ignore defense on the last hit. There's all kinds of weird gimmicks about him and he's very versatile. You can use it in speed teams or anything. And I think Swift Parry Predator is gonna be even more annoying than the current forms. Or maybe Mercurial also, but I think Swift Parry is gonna be at least what I'm banking on. What? Greasy Neil is gonna super chat me if I finish top 100. That's you know, your messages are often less than flattering, so that's a challenge. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try. I mean, I was gonna try anyway, and people, you know, we have doubters in the chat, but maybe we'll get back to that at some point. Probably not, but I'll try top 100. I'm gonna do like some kind of end of season marathon, and it's not gonna be pretty. The win rate is gonna be low. I'm gonna get farmed, but maybe we can still get top 100 just by sheer number of games or something like that. Well, yeah, there's new sets. Of course, you have the Sweet Gear. Of course, I'm using the old stuff, but I mean, Sweet Parry is, you know, technically old sets. Of course, the accessories are new, but you know, so probably some of the Predator pieces that I'm gonna put on him when I get the accessories, they're probably like 5 years old pieces. I mean, some of those pieces might be older than Lethal. I don't remember exactly, but you know. It's not like Swift Parry is a new set, but yeah, I mean, Mercurial is meta. Of course, people are gonna use it. It's the new stone skin. Even if you have really good stone skin, you're still gonna want to use Mercurial a lot. And it's, you know, maybe to lesser extent with Swift Parry, but it's definitely gonna be used. And I already have good Swift Parry. That's, you know, what I've been saying, you know. I don't have perfect gloves for health scaling nuker. I do have for like attack and defense, but not health. But I'm gonna chaos or gloves just to try to randomly get good Predator gloves. That's the plan. And outside of that, I need accessories, and the set will be pretty good, and even without like perfect sets, the set is OP, so even if there's couple not perfect individual items, it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, Dragon Balls. We were talking about it on my Discord earlier today. If you scroll, you can see the chats. It's like something that the Russian community like figured out like a couple months ago, and they were talking about it a lot. I was saying that multiple people sent me videos about like Russian content creators, or Ukrainian or Russian. Some of them are one, some of them are the other, but those people making videos about it. But yeah, it doesn't work like that on other champions multi-hits, but Predator A2 is just coded weirdly. It's double hitter AoE, except it's single target, and it's basically 8 consecutive single target hits, and that gemstone works for it. I don't have it. I don't have the gemstone. I can't test it on my own account, but multiple people have made videos about it, and I'm you know, I can only go by what other people were saying, but it seems to be true. Shredder has surprised me a couple times. I wouldn't say that Shredder is like complete trash, even though he's not the most, you know, sexiest champion out there. I definitely lost to Shredder a few times. And maybe Swift Parry is gonna be good for him too, so... But yeah, Predator is definitely better. I would say only Nice is better nuker than Predator in general. Of course it's situational. And you know, like in regards to your argument with Cruz, and you know, everything is situational, depends on your accounts, depends on like what champions and gears and relics you have, so what's best for you might not be best for everybody else, it depends. Okay, can we finish off the boss, or are we gonna wipe? This is not the prettiest run, but it does the job. Basically it's Rotos soloing, and everybody else is there just to, you know, stall long enough that Rotos can finish off the finish off the room. Undead will probably not be a strong faction for me for 21. If I didn't have Rotos, I don't think I would even be close to 21, but with Rotos we can, you know, we can make it. I mean, I guess there's Necret too, but I don't think Korgorap and like the same team and any other nuker, it wouldn't work. Wow, that's a hard name to say. Cherne La Chon. That's almost like John Lecho, if anybody remembers that old YouTube rapper. That was some old fun content, but people that didn't finish Plat, they can do battles after it ended, and the rankings are gonna change. So if you were Plat when it ended, you're probably gonna get the loot. It's just, you know, we can't really, you know, the rankings are screwed, but they fluctuate after the Plat reset ended. If you finish Plat, you can't gain any points, but if you finish Gold, you can gain points, and you can get into Plat and still keep gaining points, and the leaderboards are always screwed. You don't actually know what people got. But sounds like you did get Platinum. I can't promise that because last week I was in Gold when it ended, and I still got Platinum, so who knows. I mean, I don't think Shredder is terrible. I've met him a few times, but I was saying the same thing about Fatalis, and you know, basically all the other CCs, you know, wanted Fatalis to get buffed, and I was saying that, you know, Fatalis is maybe not top tier, but he's better than most champions, and he's not that bad, and everybody was, you know, basically everybody was disagreeing with me on that. I got totally destroyed by a Fatalis maybe like a month ago. I killed everybody on his team, and I just couldn't kill the Fatalis. I think I had Predator in the battle, but not Rotos, and Predator didn't have enough damage to kill the Fatalis. Like he was getting his shield every turn, and I couldn't crit on it, and it was really tanky one. Who would I put Tower Helm on? That's very situational. And I like Tower Helm a lot more than other people, it seems, so there is that. But on my account, you know, probably I would put it on Duchess. Either Duchess or Mod. It would have to be one of those. But you could, of course, just use it on like a fast champion, since it does have the speed main stat. But I think probably general best usage for it would be a reviver that you're not building on resistance. So maybe you have a Galatir in resistance, and then you also have Theodosia. Maybe put it on Theodosia. On my account, if I do get it, I might give it to Duchess and maybe give the Volcardiac Heart to Donatello. Just for it also has resistance main stat, maybe. I'd have to think about it. Maybe I try it on both Mod and Duchess. Maybe it would be good for Mod, as I was just talking about that I'm planning to make her a lot faster when I get the Mercurial 9-piece, so that we can proc the passive, and it's gonna synergize with the Mercurial total card proc. Oh yeah, I forgot to put my tag team defense up. I think I put it up yesterday. So I'm quite low. I'm definitely not gonna drop to gold 2, but I don't know if I can grind enough to go back to gold 4. I think I'm gonna stay in gold 3 this week. I was gold 4 last week and it's too hard. I keep going between the two. I can get to gold 4. It's almost like it's impossible for me to drop to gold 2, but staying in the gold 4 also seems kind of impossible. I'm not able to do it. Yeah, I mean, there is that. I mean, Duchess is not the best reviver. I think it would be way more interesting on somebody like Theodosia. But on my account, probably Duchess. I mean, we already talked about it, I want to say already 2 times before. I think I brought it up once and other people brought it up once, but surprisingly, they put speed as the main stat on Tower Helm, which I was totally not expecting. That kind of, you know, that makes it very attractive. It, like, of course, being tanky and being fast is kind of 2 different archetypes, and maybe on different types of champions, but maybe like a tanky reviver like Theodosia, I think it would make a lot of sense to run this, and it's gonna be obviously way tankier with Tower Helm. It depends how you build the champion too. If you have like squishy, really fast or resistance Theodosia, maybe it's not worth it, but if you have really tanky Theodosia, it will make a lot of sense. It doesn't have accuracy though, but defense and health are pretty good. Okay, I'm pretty much done with all of the daily grind. I don't have to stay up too late to finish up everything today. Often I do. Okay, we're having some nice, healthy, friendly debates in the chat. It's okay. We can disagree about champions and meta. I think we're all old enough that it's not that big deal. I don't think there's too many teenagers in the chat. Probably there's a lot more people in the 40s than 20s. At least according to my YouTube demographics. What's the best relic is, you know, kind of too simplistic, but I mean, I think for the endgame meta, I think most people would say that Stars of Xenang is the best relic. I think this guy had it on Fabian. I think I saw it proc. That gives you a lot of speed boost and lets you cut in. Yeah, he has it. That's considered the best one, but definitely not for PvE. I don't know about PvE. I don't know. Is there any like mythic relic that you really need to get for it? I'm not sure. I feel like on PvE a lot of the epic relics are pretty good, but I'm sure, I don't know, lens or something might be good too. I don't know. But yeah, Xenang is definitely considered the best relic. It's not one for nukers, it's for CC champions, but it's a really good one. And you can't get it, it was a seasonal one. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. Have a good night, everybody. If you wanna continue the debate about Shredder and stuff, join my Discord. It's actually surprisingly active. You might not expect, but there you will find a lot of other PvP players, including some pretty active and hardcore ones. So if you have some stupid builds, you can get roasted by them if you want to. Also, there's roles for different Plat ranks, so there's a little bit side quest for PvP players in there. And there's the damage calculator on the useful information channel. But yeah, join my Discord, a little bit promotion. What blessing would you suggest for Donny? Yeah, I think it's, I haven't really thought about it, because I think it's gonna kind of change. Like, right now, people still use Lightning Gauge on him, and they run like, you know, Stone Skin and Resistance. But if we do build him in Mercurial in the future, which is definitely gonna be the goal for people, but it's gonna be harder thing to do, maybe you want to run something else. But yeah, I feel like, maybe like temporal chains or something else might be worth to consider in the future. Or what's the one blessing card that I never use? The one for fast people, not for me. Maybe intimidating pressures. Those are the ones for speed teams, but I mean, Lightning Gauge is still good. But I'm running him in 6-piece stone skin, and then just I have like one setless piece, but like right now, basically the optimal build would be to run 6-piece stone skin and then 3 1-piece 20 resistance set bonuses. There's quite many sets that do it, so it's not impossible to do at all. You can also do the same thing by having 8-piece stone skin and then 1-piece resistance bonus. Or you could still go for 4-piece and then do even more resistance with the other sets, but I feel like might as well go 6-piece, and you probably have a lot better stone skin than the other sets. But with Mercurial, it's kind of you get way less resistance than the stone skin, but the set bonus is just so good, and it's not like speed and health are bad stats. So I think eventually, and it's gonna be hard to make a build, but I think eventually people are gonna have Donatello and most, if not all, of the turtles in 9-piece Mercurial, and we're gonna see like 80% of champions in Mercurial in live arena in like a year, just like it was in stone skin. I mean, I still had multiple battles today where every single champion in the enemy was in 4-piece stone skin, and that's the same thing is gonna happen with Mercurial. So better get used to it, because you're gonna see more Mercurial in the future and not less. But anyway, that's it. Have a nice evening or night, and see ya.